Feel free to interact with this video as it calls out to you. For many of us, the arts are often introduced as something extra, a space for expression, creativity, or entertainment. But in arts practices for inclusion, the arts become something more fundamental. They become a language that helps us understand ourselves, each other, and the systems we live within. Because inclusion is not only built through analysis and intervention, it is also built through connection, playfulness, presence, and the ability to remain human with one another. Across these days together, participants enter the arts not as observers, but as members of an inclusive circle. The experiential transformation of the arts is such that learning follows naturally. Through sensory arts, movement, voice, rhythm, play, and storytelling, we begin by experiencing, and only then do we reflect. What is experienced through the arts is revealed to consciousness through honest reflection. Within the safety of the circle, experiences can be understood and expressed, holding conditioned feelings of shame and fear with dignity. The arts create a liminal space where vulnerability can surface. The shared norms established when entering the circle uphold the sanctity of coming together as a group. And it is here that we begin to notice something deeper. How arts can bridge differences created by access, opportunity, identity, and material resources. How arts open multiple entry points for each member to access the experience that calls out to them, the experience that relates to their personal story, to who they are, to who they have been shaped by, to the conditions within which they have learned to exist. In many ways, we are constantly interpreting, filling gaps, and making meaning. And this is where it connects to systems. The way we engage is not only personal, it is shaped by the worlds we are a part of, our identities, our social locations, and the structures around us. These ways of seeing often become so familiar that we no longer question them. Yet they quietly influence how we understand people, situations, and possibilities. Let's take a moment to soak that in. And throughout this journey, learning extends far beyond the classroom. Living together becomes part of the pedagogy. Conversations continue over meals, in corridors, between sessions, and in moments of shared reflection. The learning community itself becomes part of the curriculum. Assessment too reflects this philosophy. Not written examinations based on memory, but supportive tools for strengthening confidence in practice and reflection. Through personal reflection essays, one on one rhythm practice, and mentorship from faculty facilitators, participants continue to deepen their understanding. The arts are not studied from a distance, they are practiced. Participants design and facilitate sessions in real world contexts around system thinking themes, supported by faculty supervision, peer feedback, and collective reflection. Learning happens in real time, through practice, through observation, through dialogue. In many ways, the whole design of arts practices for inclusion supports what it stands for, a belief that inclusion is not a destination, it is a practice. Perhaps that is what remains with us as we leave this circle. Not only a memory of the arts, but a renewed understanding of what becomes possible when people are given multiple ways to enter, express, connect, reflect, and be seen. The following audiovisual invites you to stay with the prompts of the facilitator and reflect on them within your own space.
If you feel that this statement resonates with you, you will take one step forward. Okay? If it doesn't, then you stand there. There's no pressure that you have to move. Okay? But the first one is Step forward if you have felt respected and valued in a space. Step forward if you have felt judged without being fully known. People have not even known you, but they've judged you. Okay. Forward if someone made assumptions about you based on your appearance. Okay. Of a certain language that you speak. Step forward if you are needed to behave differently just because you had to feel that I am also part of the group. Okay. But these are not isolated points. These are patterns. These patterns organize society. And the work we are trying to do actually is in these patterns. That's where we decide how do we take that step forward.